man.
That
Hey, man, can y'all hear this? Hold on. Can y'all hear this?
Yeah. That's that new
Hey,
Nas.
I got to congratulate Nas, man. He got one, man. He got
E?
one.
You been rocking it? You been bumping the new Nas?
Yeah, since 3 o'clock when it dropped Friday morning, man.
Hey,
But
man.
you know, everybody be having their opinions, so I just keep mad at myself. I mean, I knew the shit was
here
hot.
we go. Here we go.
I ain't trying to argue. I knew the shit was hot. But like I said, like I told Nelly earlier in the week, though, man, he can rap over 2 fucking spoons. Whatever he say, I'll be like, that shit hot. But he do got some nice beats on there that make the album like real fuller.
Hey, what was his last album prior to this one?
The Lost Takes 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a great album, man. Like, the more you listen to it, the better it gets.
Anybody got features on there?
Man, there's a lot of features. He got one with Dirt. The song I just played, Replace Me, that has Big Sean on it.
Charlie Wilson on there.
Charlie Wilson, yeah.
A$AP Ferg.
I think the one Anderson .Paak, I think that's
that shit hot, man.
All Bad. I think that's probably my favorite song on the album.
That shit. It's about relationship.
Yeah.
Say shit was all good till it was all bad.
Oh,
so let me ask y'all this: where does the album from Nas fit in with the hip hop culture right now? Where is its place in the hip hop culture?
It's just part of his legacy. G, it's like you don't have to fit in with the motherfucking hip hop. And the killing part, that young hip hop now starting to cater to him too. They starting to listen to him too. But like he said, he just put out good music. King's Disease.
Right.
He trying to explain to us that even the king can be doing too much. You know, you get full of your own self. That's the whole trip about the album and everything. But like you say, he don't have to get placed in this hip hop. I mean, he his own hip hop.
Yeah, I don't mean it like that. I mean it more like, do we look at rappers on that level as actually putting out rap albums, or do we look at them as musicians now?
Musicians, I'll give you that.
That's kind of like where my thinking on is. Because like back in the day, you used to go in the record store and you have aisles and different music fit in different categories. And like honestly, I wouldn't even put a lot of the rap music out. What they put out now is rap music. I don't think that belongs in the rap music category. A lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
I think
hip hop, adult, contemporary.
I think they do need to change the genres a little bit.
Yeah, that's dope. Hip hop, adult, contemporary. That's what
you know what I mean.
It's rap for older people, like our generation.
And I think society has to stop putting older rappers in a box. You know what I mean? All because you're 50 years old doesn't mean that you can't still do what you've been doing.
Exactly.
You know? I think hip hop is the only genre who does that. I mean, dude, Rolling Stones are 100 years old.
They still tour everywhere. Yeah.
And they still tour and they still sell out tours. You know, so I think the Nas, the Jay-Z's, hell, even the AZ. When was the time you heard AZ on the track?
AZ is dope, nigga. He
got an album in the drop.
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, they got a firm reunion on that.
Yeah, he got to be at least 50 something. And he killed. Man.
They lyricist. He is a fucking genius, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Lyrics.
So I don't think
he is nasty with it.
Hip hop need to get out on these old heads. You know what I mean? And at the same time, the old heads have to realize that this new generation is coming up too. So I think it's room for both.
I think it's definitely room for both, and I think because we try to lump it all into hip hop as if hip hop is just rap music, and that's where the problem lies. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of what's on the radio is popular music. It's not necessarily. I wouldn't even consider it rap most of the time because a lot of them don't even rap. You know what I'm saying? There's some talented lyricists out there. I mean, like honestly, DaBaby is a dope rapper. I think he's a dope rapper. but it's a lot of one, you know, the Lil Yachty's and a bunch of them, and really not rappers. It's a lane for them, but because we try to squeeze everybody into the same lane, it's like now you got to push people out of the lane. You know what I'm saying? So just accept it for what it is. They're popular music, you know, popular hip hop, like E said. What you say, E?
Adult contemporary.
Adult contemporary hip hop. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
I like that.
Yeah, hip hop, adult contemporary. That's what it is.
And I think
I like that.
And I think if you do it right, and you can mix both of the old and the new, it's nice. Look at Lil Durk. Lil Durk was featured on Nas' album, but you could tell that it was if you produce it right and you put and you respect the crowd, it can work, man.
Oh yeah, definitely that. I mean, I ain't heard it yet, but I think it's cool when you know you have these different legacies mixing together, but at the same time, I don't even feel like they have to. Sometimes to me, it's annoying when I get a seasoned rapper go and pick somebody just because they want to take advantage of their crowd. Because that's the way I look at it. Nas don't need to appeal to 19-year-olds. He got a message to send, and it's good when they can get it. But at the same time, as his fans, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't all dead yet.
I mean, look at Kanye. Right. He's like 43 years old. I mean, he's still coming out with some content, and exactly. I mean, we're not putting that stigma on him.
Even though it's trash, but yeah.
I mean, you know, that's not his only lane though. I mean, he's trying to do the whole fashion stuff, and he's trying to do the real estate. So
that don't mean shit, Rob.
And run for president too.
Don't mean shit, Rob. If you got it, you got it. Jay-Z in the same boat, you know.
Well, Jay-Z, he just a different animal.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a sports agency and he got Tidal. I mean, he got so many different streams, and that never really took away his artistry to like put out records and have a message.
I got a question for you. Speaking of music, have you guys heard about the Master P and C Murder, the whole Kim K, Monica situation?
Yeah, he's mad at Monica for her going through Kim K
to try to get Murder out of jail.
Yeah,
I think I heard something.
I just read the headline, but I didn't read the article about it though. But
yeah, he made a video that talked about. I guess at the end of the day, he really got beef with his brother, not so much Monica and Kim K, but he was just saying that a lot of people in his family been supporting him for years and never got even a thank you, or they've been disrespected. And all of a sudden, he was just saying Kim K said something, and all of a sudden, you know, everybody want to jump on the bandwagon all of a sudden. You know?
Well, I got a good question because I don't quite remember what exactly happened with C Murder. What did C Murder do?
I want to say
fight in the club.
Let me look it up.
They showed it on the No Limit thing. It was a fight in the club, and they said he shot the guy in the club. But it was so many guys. They said C Murder didn't do it. But the whole thing with P was like, I told him stop still hanging in the hood. He said this dude got $1 million house out here in the burbs. He's like, this nigga's still in the hood, like in the project, with the same nigga. So that's why, and then he said, and that's why P really was mad at Murder, because he asking for it. They were showing on the Chronicles, and like I said, in the club, they fighting, the dude blunt one of the Murder guys, everybody fighting, somebody shooting the crowd, the dude get hit and he get killed. You know how it is back then.
Right.
Shit, who the star, whoever famous, that's the one that's going to jail.
Right. Exactly.
So
I
he
guess
got life in there, but they trying to get him out.
So Kim Kardashian is advocating on C Murder's behalf. So she gonna get Trump to get him out of jail.
Hey, if she pulls that off, then shit, hats off to her.
Let me ask you guys. Let me ask this question. Speaking of Monica, so according to Monica, she's been on his visit list the whole time he been in jail. Monica been married twice. Would you guys be okay if your wife visited an old boyfriend in jail for 18 years?
Sound like she had kids with him, right?
Yeah, right. She ain't got no babies by him.
No.
But I think she really, no matter who she was with, she was in love with Murder. Everybody knew that.
That's that Tupac
To
Jada
answer
Pinkett
your
shit.
question,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
fuck
Tupac
that.
Jada.
You ain't need to go see that nigga no more. Fuck that.
You ain't need to go see that nigga. That might be why Shannon left her ass, man.
Yeah, it might be. She
Speak-
said she like that thug love.
Yeah. Hey, actually, speaking of Monica, I guess her and Benny's supposed to be having a versus battle. I guess tomorrow.
Her and who?
Her and Brandy supposed to have a
Yeah.
versus
Come on,
battle.
man. Just dead that, man.
Come on, man. Don't do
Hey,
that.
motherfuckers
Don't do
go
that,
watch
man.
it. Hey, people
Don't
go
do
watch.
that. I
They
like
do.
Monica, and I
They
like-
had
and I like
they had
Brandy.
beef all this time, so people go watch
Let
that
it
shit.
go. Let it go. This is just a publicity stunt. It's making the whole versus thing just seem trash, man.
Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
enjoy it. I like
don't- I don't
the
look at-
verses. I'm saying them two. Why they got to keep going at each other? It's just petty and
Man,
stupid.
I think it's bullshit. I think they cool. I think they cool. I just think
Yeah.
they just want to do something for the culture, you know. So why not?
Stir up some old bullshit.
when it comes to black
You know,
artists, though,
Brandy just dropped the album, so of course it give her some publicity.
Publicity stunt, right?
You know what I mean? And
Right,
Monica
get
trying
her
to
going,
and Monica
right.
trying to get C Murder out. So there you go.
Put her out there. Right, it helping everybody out. That's y'all learning the business now.
now feel like you kind of downplaying them, kind of like getting together to like do this versus battle. But when it comes to black artistry, like we harp on like every time people have beef, someone ends up dying. So why not these people just like get together, at least try to bury the hatchet, just have some fun with this shit.
Thank you.
All right,
G.
we out of world.
But that's what y'all niggas want. When y'all see niggas with beef, y'all want somebody to die. I
No,
mean, I said,
exactly.
I
We
was
want to
racist.
see the real beef. We don't want no fake ass beef.
Uh,
God
I
damn,
sing
man.
better than you, face ass out of here. Come on, man. Nobody.
Oh man.
I just think it
love
was dead a
Brandy,
long
but I
time
don't think
ago.
she sing better than Monica though, neither y'all.
When they made the boy is
love
mad,
Brandy, but-
I thought that was the end of it.
Oh
That
man.
shit was hot.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the best song both of them had. So
Right. But that's right. So when you play that, whose song is it, nigga?
Right.
Exactly.
That song was on both their albums, so really we all don't know whose
that's
song
what
it
I'm
really
saying.
is.
Right, exactly.
They gonna play that one last. Everybody like, well, who the fuck won?
Right,
That's
right,
just-
right.
So
it's
who y'all
all
got?
bullshit. I don't
I
got
got-
nobody.
I like
I
Monica.
got
got
Brandy. I
I
got
got
Brandy.
Brandy. She
I got Monica.
I got
man. Monica
Brandy.
got Monica
Yeah,
got
Monica.
Monica got some hits. G. Like I think Brandy has like two solid good albums. Like her first album and I forgot the name
The
of that
second album with the Black Moon.
Yeah,
That song
yeah.
cold as
That's
hell. Now,
yeah.
that song cold.
Song with
as fuck.
Kanye too.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
Full Moon? You talking
Yeah,
about Full Moon, right?
Full
Yeah.
Moon
Full
and the
Moon,
song with
yeah,
Kanye.
yeah.
That was,
song
Those
was
were
off
two
the
classic.
fucking
Those were two classic albums. But I think quantity wise, rather, I think Monica might have them. You
yeah, I don't know about that.
Monica
That's gonna
got
be
some
good.
like Monica
I
got
think
some like hits.
no Brandy. I think Brandy got it though, man.
Brandy is much more celebrated artist than Monica ever was.
Right.
That's because
Right.
her boyfriend was a thug
But,
ass
hey, man.
nigga, man.
Hey man, I'm just saying. I'm not going into it like who gonna beat who. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying the good music personally.
They ain't need
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Both of their music suck. I don't like neither one.
Did y'all hear that Pharrell track with Jay-Z?
Oh man,
I've
let's
been
talk
meaning
about
to
that.
listen to that.
Let's talk about that for a second. I forgot to
Yeah.
mention that,
I
y'all.
don't want Nelly.
Why
I don't
is
even
it-
want to get
why-
upset tonight.
Why is it every time Nas drop
The last-
anything? that's
Jay Z
always
dropped a
a-
single.
Because they on the same bullshit as Monica and Brandy.
No, but Nas will have a whole album. The Kanye album, the Nas Lost Tapes in his album. First, him and Beyonce made a single for when Kanye dropped. Then he made another song the week he dropped on the Lost Tapes. Now this one, he made something. 50 Cent said some shit like, man, this nigga. He said, I see what you're doing, Jay. A lot of people might not see what you're doing. He like, you still fucking with him. Like
Mhm.
every time, you like, dude, Nas put out a whole album. And like, look, if Nelly said it's a classic, y'all know how I feel about it already. Then. But it's
Mhm.
like, it's so fucking, the material so straight. Why you have to drop a single the same day about some pro-black shit that Nas already got on his album with the ultra-black shit?
I'm
Right.
gonna say this to play devil's advocate. I think it's actually a good thing for them because you talking about two of the highest ranking MCs of all time putting out music. It kind of
That's living.
flushes out all of the bullshit that everybody listening to all of the time.
Now,
So
it
now
do.
you get
I give you that, but that nigga could have dropped last week.
Okay.
The only person he
Okay.
had to go up against was Dave
Fuck,
East.
fuck,
Like
all,
in October.
fuck all the other shit. The bottom line is the shit was horrible. I don't know if y'all. I don't
Is
know if
it
you guys
whack?
listened to the.
I ain't
the
heard it.
song was fucking horrible.
Did you see the video, or you only
Everybody
heard the
was
actual
talking about how
track?
good it was.
Did you see the
The
video,
song?
Nelly?
No, I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, watch the
I didn't
video.
watch the video.
Watch the video.
But okay, fuck the video though, Rob. I'm just saying sonically, I don't like the song.
Oh, it's a bad song.
You know what I mean?
Is it
Just
one of them
sonically.
NERD songs that grow on you and you hate that you had know all of the words 3 days later?
I think it's one of those songs.
Probably. Is. Everybody hates the shit when it come out next weekend. Everybody gonna be playing it.
Hey,
Know all of the
listen,
words.
it might grow on me. I'm just saying I didn't like
I'll
it
take it up
first
tonight.
listen
I'll
or
take it up
second
tonight.
listen.
Watch it with the video though.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the video.
Yeah.
Now, hey Rob, I want to tell you something. Nas, you know, he tell me shit. He shake me up, especially if he said some shit that I ain't paid no mind to. But tell him, Nelly, he say, man, Michael Jordan give out to everybody.
He just
That's
don't.
why
They just don't.
LeBron do. He said just like LeBron James do. It's just nobody talked about it like that. He don't talk. It was strong, and that's his hook. That ain't even like the verse. That's the hook. The
That's
hook
the hook.
say, yeah, that's the hook. That's on 10 points of definition. One of those two songs, 10 points of definition. And he said, I mean, the shit cold because you be looking like, damn. You like nigga Jordan do a whole bunch of shit too. Y'all like LeBron, and he say like LeBron James. Y'all just don't know about it.
I think.
Michael Jordan do a lot of shit now, nigga.
I just think.
But he
But
said with the last past year,
right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
The shit was strong, Mister. And I know you would have loved that.
I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure. Michael Jordan does his share fair, and it doesn't get like that's been a narrative for like years though. Years.
Yeah, he don't
Yeah.
do shit right.
He kind of addressed it.
That's why it was so
and he
hot to
coming
hear him
out
say
trying
it
to
like
say-
that.
He
Right, that's why
contributing to
I put it-
LeBron shit now.
You right? Say LeBron do a lot. He said LeBron do a lot of shit. He said, but Michael do just as much. Y'all just don't know about it. And that shit's strong. That's go back if you want like taking the shit way back. That's like when Nas did Ether. He was like Eminem murdered you on your own shit. Nobody ever said that Eminem killed Jay-Z on Renegade, but everybody thought like, damn, Eminem went hard. Jay-Z did. Everybody said it before Nas said you got murdered on your own shit. So we like, damn.
You know what I think it was? I think that song probably surprised a lot of people. I think people been into that song like, okay, it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z gonna do his thing. Jay-Z, I think people thought Jay-Z was gonna kill M lyrically, you know, and I think M surprised everybody like, shit, white boy can flow. You know what I mean? So when he
that was back then, yeah. Back then it's
right.
like, damn, he really.
Because I mean, Marshall was like, he was popular back then, but he was more of, he had his own little lane. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he was mostly talking about like, you know, pills, fuck my mama,
baby mama type
Right.
shit.
fuck
yeah.
my mama,
Right.
fuck him. I mean, he was talking about that type of shit. Yeah.
So I think people was expecting something in that lane. So when he went the other way,
And went
it's like-
political with it too. He
right.
killed it. And
Right.
Jay, I always say Jay verse on that shit. His verses are tight, but you got murdered on your own shit, homie.
But the
That
thing
should've been
is,
on Eminem
all
Is he the
Nas
first
did-
person to be murdered on his own shit though? Is
That's
he
what
the
I'm
only
saying.
rapper that murdered on his own shit?
That's
That is
what I was about to
overrated.
say.
That is
Nas just
overrated.
made you pay it.
So,
Nas made you think about that. Nobody else
Right.
would have thought about that. Like, oh, it wasn't like he was out to murder him on his track. It's just when you compare
Right.
the raps, they way different. You know what I'm saying?
and guess what?
And guess
Ever
how many
since
times
then,
Nas rapped with
anytime you-
Eminem since then?
Nas ain't never rap with him. He got a beef
Because he
with
gonna
him.
get murdered on his own shit.
Hey, E, was Nas murdered on that Uchi Wally beat?
Nah, hey, Jay had to say that. Hey,
Jay
Jay-Z
said
had to say it because he already got shook up. Jay-Z couldn't wait to try to bring it back. Your bodyguard had the best verse. You a fool. You already got murdered on your. But like I said, when
Did he
Nas
though?
said it-
Did he though? His bodyguard verse was better than you. Nigga, your bodyguard ain't never had a rap career.
All right, I'll let y'all get that. I'm in a good mood. Lakers up 2-1, Nas out with a platinum album already. I'm happy. I'm high, I'm good.
Okay.
Look, my anniversary Tuesday, I'm good.
I think Jay had to put out something.
Yeah,
Jay had to put out something to kind of go along with what Beyonce did with the whatever that stuff.
Y'all seen that whole video?
Hell no.
I saw like 30 minutes of it. So I mean, it was okay. It was all right.
Beyonce. What was that thing called?
Are we getting tired of Jay-Z and Beyonce, y'all?
A little bit. A little bit.
I'm not tired of it.
A little bit. Like, okay, for instance, I tried. I had my daughter for the weekend. We tried to watch Beyonce movie on Disney Plus.
Disney, yeah.
Right.
I couldn't get into it, fellas.
I mean, what was wrong with it?
Cause you saw it, right, Mister?
I saw like 30 minutes of it. It's like an hour and a half.
It was
It's
kind of
like,
I mean, what was it? Was it a musical? Like, okay.
It's a visual album.
If I had to compare it to something, okay. If I had to compare that,
Go ahead. I hear
if
you.
I had to compare that to like watching Hamilton, I'd rather watch Hamilton.
Damn. Why is that?
Was good.
Why is that though?
I just couldn't get into it, man. Like it was just always falling asleep. It was just very melancholy to me. Like, you know,
I ain't even attempt to look at it. So
you gotta watch it in pieces. You gotta watch it.
Damn, man, how long is it? You gotta watch it.
It's like an hour and 30 minutes.
You can't sit and watch an hour and 30 minutes.
You know what? After a certain point, you can kind of shut it off and just do something else, and then get back to it. and actually, I still haven't gotten back to it yet. I only seen 30 minutes of it.
Hey, Rob proving my fucking point. He proving my point. Anything that you gotta watch in pieces, you know, this shit gonna fucking drown you out.
Yeah, I can watch Hamilton.
You know what? It may have something to do with your taste and artistry. It may just not be
Here we go. Here we go.
I ain't watching it at all, so I give you kudos. I'm not gonna watch it at all.
You're not into the Afro beats?
Who, me?
No, Nelly.
Yeah, I love Afro beats. I listen to Burna Boy all the time. I
never heard of him.
You know,
never heard of Burna Boy.
Where you be, man? Like, you really, you went to Oakland and just changed, didn't you?
He wouldn't have listened today. You and I are the only ones on this post on this video who know who the hell you talking about.
Who? You listened to Burna Boy before?
Yeah. Only reason I listened to him is because I was watching a video. What was I watching? I don't even remember. I was watching something, and it was recent. It ain't like I'm ongoing listening to him. It was something I was watching recently, and he was like, they was using him to, I don't know, sing happy birthday or some shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? And then I went and checked him out and listened to it. So that's the only reason I know.
And I know Ariel listen to that shit.
You know who Burna Boy is?
If it ain't 95 or less, he ain't listening to it.
Nigga, I bump. You know what? Like Nas said, I don't even listen to rap that much. Nigga, it ain't even on my playlist. I'm listening to Sade. Look, Ron Isley Radio, stay on Pandora. That's all. That's all I listen to.
Real talk.
Yeah, man.
I don't even get that much of a chance to listen to music anymore, to be honest with you.
I hardly do it.
Going to work. Yeah. When we do it, we sit in the backyard and try to listen to, just try to, but we ain't listening to no fucking rap.
I get most of my job, most of my rap, I'm listening to music.
Yeah.
You know what
we ain't on the phone talking shit. Yeah,
hey, I listen to that and the Corner Store podcast from time to time. You know, shameless plug. Shameless plug. You know.
Yeah, I was watching last week's episode.
I like that,
man. That's what's up. Yeah. Keep watching these videos, man, to get them views up.
Yeah, I did the other day. I was it popped up. You know how it pop up on your phone?
Yeah.
Like your YouTube. I said, man, let me check that shit out. Let's see what they about.